Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at Chainlink, its valuations against Bitcoin and the US dollar. Remember, if you do like this video, remember to subscribe and hit the like button. So, Chainlink uh, is down. Obviously, it's down 18.5% this week, and we're discussing actually last week, oddly enough, where it was like a doji candle of indecision, and I said that we would have a clear idea by next week on the direction of Chainlink against Bitcoin. And I think we found our answer. Earlier, that answer was it's going to go up. It was a green candle. And then Bitcoin decided to kick the bucket, come back down to $30,000. So it wicked back up to 40. And here we are. Chainlink is down against Bitcoin. Now, there's good things and bad things. The good thing is that it held the 20-week moving average, which is something that I wanted to see at some point with Chainlink. It has a very strong relationship with this moving average for the majority of its life, and therefore holding it as support this go around is important. So even though we're down, we held the 20-week at this point. Good, great. Um, Second thing, Chainlink doesn't have these bombastic moves. I mean, like this move in last summer, I would say is kind of an anomaly. It was kind of like the last bubble for Chainlink until it broke the 20-week. It's more akin to these smaller bunny hills or these small hills of price movement. And to be fair, this move here looks quite similar to what we have seen in the past, right? Like although people are kind of salty of that Chainlink is not delivering, I would say it's kind of following its chart pretty well in terms of the even this short of a price bump against Bitcoin. So with that said, it's kind of following its chart whether you like it or not, and it just takes weeks and weeks and weeks until we finally get to see that uh, these moves eventually get us back over to 100,000 satoshis and eventually hopefully breaking the prior all-time high. That is the hope. Um, Obviously, you could see the 20-week moving average is now moving on up. So if we're able to hold the 20-week moving average, then the price will begin to go up against Bitcoin. Another thing that is something to take note of is that a majority of this price action was when Bitcoin was below the 20-week moving average. I mean, when we look at, say, when we stack it against Chainlink, Bitcoin against Chainlink, uh, no, sorry, uh, we could see that these moments in time of Bitcoin being below the 20-week moving average, like here we see that there is a price bump against Chainlink, with Chainlink, and in this position right here we saw price appreciation. Now, although it's not as big as, say, when Bitcoin's above the 20-week moving average, I would still contend that the general trend is up, right? I mean, like, look at it. The general trend is up still, even if Bitcoin is below the 20-week moving average. So that's something to take into consideration, that there are instances when Bitcoin is below the 20-week moving average and Chainlink does okay, and is still able to hold and even gain in value against Bitcoin. So that's something to take into consideration. And that's why even if Bitcoin is not able to get back above the 20-week moving average this week, altcoins on the whole will probably do poorly. But this might be Chainlink's moment to gain some headroom. We know that Chainlink is very capable of moving when Bitcoin is below the 20-week moving average, and we know as long as Chainlink is above its own 20-week moving average, things will turn out just fine. Obviously, today is not fine. We're down 5.5%, but I would say give it a few more weeks until we get another good chunk of data for Chainlink. If at any point Chainlink closes below the 20-week moving average, then that's bad news bears to some degree. I mean, we have had instances when Chainlink is below the 20-week moving average and we do just fine, but for some people, this was too much. This right here, no one was expecting, or very little people were expecting, and this kind of put a bad taste in their mouth, and maybe they'll be less open to the idea of a chain link below its 20-week moving average. Regardless, I think if it does close below the 20-week moving average, close below its moving average, I mean, the moving average right now is at 63,000 sats. If it goes to like 50,000 sats, I would say that's a buy. At these levels here, buy. It's a very, very good opportunity for Chainlink. But who knows? We'll see in the coming weeks and days for Chainlink and Bitcoin. But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Keep an eye on Bitcoin, its price actions against the US dollar. It seems like $40,000 is the relative bottom for now, but this can definitely go lower over the course of weeks. But that's all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.